I love a Land Rover, specifically an urban Land Rover.
And I've been thinking, as a man who sells used cars for a living,
Can I buy an urban Land Rover from a private seller on Autotrader, bring it back to here at Binker and make a profit on it?
and it's funny I say that because conveniently,
I found this car here. It is a Land Rover Defender, high mileage, urban, and it is in Scotland. So I'm just on Autotrader looking at Land Rover Defender hardtops. I've just come across an urban Defender hardtop, high mileage, in Scotland. Here it is, look, it's in grey with some black touches. It's got a private plate on it. Looks like it's pretty well kitted up as well. It's got the wheels, the black arches, side steps, roof rack even. Let's give him a call and see if we can get something agreed. If we do get something agreed, it's going to mean we're going to have to get a plane to Scotland tomorrow, yeah?
Let's go.
Let's call him.
Hello?
Hello, mate. I was just calling about the Defender you've got advertised on Autotrader. You still got it?
Just now, right? That's right. Somebody coming up next week to look at it.
Someone's coming up next week to look at it, you say?
Somebody come up from Wigan to look at it next week, yeah.
Did you buy it from Urban yourself then, did you?
Bought that in Abyssal 5, so...
Obviously it's done a lot of miles, like probably more than pretty much everyone on Autotrader. What's it like? Is it tidy, is it?
Yeah, you see the photographs. The photographs are...
It looks good.
Well, it is. It's obviously done a lot of miles in a short space of time. It's tidy. It's tidy. It's not walking miles. It's taking the kids to and from the school.
And the interior's all tidy. Obviously, like the wear on the leather and that type of thing. That's all good, is it?
It's all good, yeah. It's all good, yeah.
What do you do for work then? What's your business?
My business?
Yeah. What do you? You're not into cars. You're not a car guy. You're not into like the car business.
No. I build stuff.
You build stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, right. What, in the building trade, you mean?
Yes.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm a car dealer, but I'm kind of after one for myself. And you know, I was looking for something that's, I suppose, lower budget, really. Well, two things. One, so your price you're asking, is it how are you fixed at that price? You're open to any negotiation?
I've projected offers of 38 from guys down south, so I've projected 38. I've got up to 39,950. It's got to be, I'm trying to get 39,000. So,
What's your nearest airport then?
we're literally 20 minutes from Edinburgh Airport.
And then spec-wise, obviously Urban do loads of different spec levels, right? I can almost...
The Explorer pack, kind of a kind they called it Explorer pack at the time, so it came as a Defender hardtop with 110 D300 HSE, and they put the electrically deployable 12-bar air suspension.
Sorry, when did you say your other fella's coming up?
Well, the guy, he's not booked the train because what it is after it got balloted last Saturday. So there's two things. We're going to get the private plate off to get the reg dog back so that we can then sell it, because you've got to sell them with the
Yeah, of course.
We've transferred that number onto retention yesterday, and then I've got it booked in because after it got balloted last Saturday, I don't know whether they use steam or some sort of cleaning product, but I got it out of the balloting place, got it back, didn't use it the next day, the day after, whenever you open the electric windows, the driver's side electric windows are not working, so but the passenger side works, they work, the buttons work on that side, so it's just the driver's side, so I don't know whether they've cleaned it with a steamer or cleaned it with, sprayed some sort of liquid on it.
That's what you're saying.
So I've gone on to the electrician looking at it next week.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I want to get it fixed, so it's not, I said to the guy from Wigan, there's no point in you booking a train until A, I've got the reg dog back, and B, I've got that driver door switch, electric window switch sorted. So
you, if anything, if we were to come up, you'd probably be thinking the end of next week then?
Yeah. I couldn't, somebody come up before that, they'd be taken away with the broken, with the windows broken, so I want to get that fixed, plus, obviously people want the reg dog, they want the reg dog.
Yeah, alright, sound. And what's it on 96 now, is it, the miles?
90, just turned 95, 95,020 or something.
Alright, I need to have a look at flights, that's what I need to do. I'll have a little look into it, and then I'll just come back to you when I can get up to you, yeah? Yeah, all the answers. So he said he'll take 39 grand for it. He's had an offer of £38,000, but he's declined that. If we go there, obviously we're going to try and get it to as close to that. If anything less, that'd be ideal. But he seems like he ain't taking 38 grand, so definitely not less. The cap retail value there on Enter Reg is £36,250. That is as a stock, like a factory stock car without all the urban stuff. To get that car done at urban, I actually don't know. Maybe their kit prices have changed in the years since they've done that car, but I would say to do a car, I don't know, maybe as much as £20,000, maybe more than that. I actually don't know, but it's a very well kitted up car. It's got the arches, got the gloss black touches, got the spoiler, the roof lights, roof rack. It's a rear seat converted car as well. It's got everything going for it as far as I'm concerned. It would be nice if it was black and not, but I say that, it looks nice. The black and grey contrast looks really, really good. It's a lovely thing. The Autotrader retail value there is £38,000. You could easily add at least 5 grand to the value of that as a retail. So it's worth buying. It's actually worth buying as a deal. So whether I buy it for myself or as a deal as a bit of stock, I think it's worth buying. Ain't an ideal retail car because of the mileage, but either way, it's going to make an interesting video. So let's have a look at flights, get something booked even, and get on our way, Amar, to Scotland.
So I headed home that night, but before booking the flights, I wanted to do a quick car vertical check to make sure it was all clear. And I did notice it is all green ticks, but it does have finance outstanding on it. It's not a big deal because I'll make sure that when I pay for the car, I don't pay the customer direct. I first pay off his finance. Now, he didn't actually mention that it had finance outstanding on it, so it has now triggered me to ask a few more questions before I book the flight.
Hello?
Hello, it's Calvin. I spoke to you the other day about your Defender.
Yes.
You still got it, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've been looking at flights. It looks like we're by Luton, so you can get from Luton to Edinburgh quite easily. They generally do a flight most days at around 9 AM. What days are you around, not around? Is there any date? You did mention about the issue with the electric windows as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got to get it fixed. It's booked in. It's booked in, but the problem is it's not. They can't see it until the 9th.
Ah, that's annoying. So what are the windows doing? So the buttons just ain't working.
Simply after validating the driver's side, there's a double electric window, and they stop working. They're not putting the runners up and down.
Yeah. So it could do with that new switch then, by the sounds of things, can it?
Just to make sure I looked at as well. You can get them for £60, but it's getting them in time and get somebody to fit it.
Yeah, but it seems like that's obviously the solution. Is there anything wrong with the car? Anything I need to know about at all? Because I do not want to make that joke. It's going to be a whole day out.
No. The only other thing that's wrong. The only other thing that's wrong again is another thing that's just popped up. They tell it I can't remember the name of it. Telematics. There's an auxiliary battery in the dash. So the other day, a warning message came up saying that there's limited functionality with the SOS system.
Okay.
So that's a pain. That's a bit of a pain as well. It's the size of a AA battery. The thing, if you Google it and look at the telematics battery, it's just a small, it's just like a normal AA battery wrapped in black plastic with a cable coming off the end of it. That's all it is. I think they're about 12 or 14 quid. But it's it's not the 12 or 14 quid. They won't let me buy. I can't go into the Land Rover and buy the part. It's going to be a garage that buys the part. So I can't walk in and there's certain parts you can buy, but you can't buy parts like that. So I've got to get it booked in, but I can't get the car booked in for 2 weeks.
Right. Obviously for me, like, it's just such a big gamble getting a flight to Scotland.
I totally agree.
To buy a car, I've just got to take your word for everything and just hope that it's all alright. I'm not saying that you're lying, but I'm just saying we've all been there. We've gone to look at a car, or whether it be a car, or whatever it is, and it's like, I just want to make sure, Just make sure it's a decent car, that's all. I don't want to, I can't be bothered, I'm too busy to make that journey. That's fine, so we was thinking maybe Wednesday this week. I'm not certain though, because I need to just work out a few things, but maybe Wednesday this week. If you're around then.
Yeah, I'm around. Absolutely. Yeah, it's whether you want that car, whether you want somebody to look at the car first before you come up, you know? I mean, you've got now got me paranoid thinking about any stone chip or anything that's on it that you don't know about.
Yeah. But stone chips and that I don't care about. Them cars have engine problems. That's what I care about. You've mentioned it's got a telematic. There's no engine faults or anything like that. And it's a long way for me to come. Like you're right. It'd be handy if I knew someone there, but it's a long way for me to come to just stick my head under the bonnet and be like, oh. And I've got to drive it back as well. So it's not even like I'm coming up with a truck. I'm coming up, obviously, on a plane with intentions of driving it 6-7 hours home. It needs to be right.
Of course, 100%, totally agree.
There's only so much we can do over a phone call. The next thing really is taking the plunge and booking that flight. If we decide to just go ahead and make the journey, are you around Wednesday morning then?
I would be around Wednesday morning after school drop-off, yes.
Yeah, okay. So let me just see if that works our end, and then I'll confirm. But I'm going to have a look into these two bits that you mentioned, and then I'll just come back to you with like a confirmation. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time again, and I'll be in touch. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Carl.
What's your take on it, Amar?
I feel like he came out with more problems with the car today than he did last time.
So there's two ways of looking at it. You're right. There's two ways of looking at it. One, as a general rule, when someone over talks, they're trying to muddy the water somewhere and cover something up. Yeah?
Yeah. Meaning
there's more of a problem with that car than he's letting on, right? And the only reason why you'd feel skeptical if you as the buyer or me as the buyer is because of the distance, yeah? So understandably, we're skeptical because we don't want to waste time and money going to Scotland to collect this car, to look at this car. There is another way of looking at it. He could be genuinely concerned about us wasting our time, and he could be like, look, it could be appreciative of us and our time and our money, and he wants to just overly accommodate. There's two sides to it. It's really difficult to judge whether he's one or the other. And he's quite an easy person to chat to, very easy, he's straightforward. He said that they get the car inspected locally, which is an option. He's recently had it serviced. I think it's going to be fine. Even he said, look, we've been daily driving it, like it's been all right. But every time I buy a car, I always like to ask, before we make the journey, is there anything wrong with it? Is there anything I need to know about? If there is, now's the time to let me know. Because then if you get there and there is something wrong with it, then you've basically got a liar on your hands and you've got the whole job trying to work out what else is wrong with that car. Basically now it's down to me to make a decision whether I want to make this journey or not. And I definitely do. I think it's got to be done. The only way we're going to discover if that car, I could send someone locally in Edinburgh to go look at the car. I don't want to do that. I want to go look at it myself with my own eyes. It's an expensive car. It's done a lot of miles. My idea of what I think's correct, or my expectation of that car is, I want to judge it for myself. So I think we've just got to book flights and make our way to Edinburgh. So it's the following morning now, an update on the Urban Defender in Scotland. I was messaging the customer last night and I said to him, I'm booking the flights. I'm going to go online now, book the flights. I'll be there Wednesday morning, which is tomorrow in my life. And he said, okay. And then he come back literally a few minutes later and said, sorry, I've just taken a deposit. What can I make of that? I'll let you make what you want to make of it in the comments below. I personally think, for whatever reason, he wasn't comfortable with the pressure of knowing that we're getting a one-way ticket plane there to pick that car up and attempt to drive it 6 or 7 hours home. So, could have been the cam belt, could have been something wrong with this telematics thing that he said about, I don't know. But on the plus side, I've almost put him in that corner. I'm like, look, I need to know, because I am making this journey. It's a big journey. It can't be something that can be wasted. I'm not wasting time, money, a day of my life. And he's come back and said, I've got a deposit on it. Hopefully he has, and I hope that he sold it. But if he hasn't sold it and he's just sort of done it to, to just put me off the car, just to avoid wasting my time, then respect to him. In the meantime, another subscriber of the channel's reached out. I say another one, this guy's not a subscriber, but a subscriber of the channel's reached out on Instagram and said, Cav, I've got a Defender and I'm in Scotland. And I thought, this is perfect. We could maybe tie the two together and buy the pair of them. I've looked at that car, priced it up. It might be worth buying, that still might happen. It's like blue, I've put some shots of it on screen now. It's like the old school Defender colour in the new school Defender, but it's just not exciting enough for me. So I'm back to the drawing board. I really want to find an urban one. So an urban one in Scotland would be great. A Defender in Scotland that's not urban would be okay, but an urban Defender somewhere on the private Autotrader market would be good. And on that note, I have found another one, screen recording. And what's also funny when I do the screen recording is you'll see that the one that we were looking at is still advertised for sale the following day. So, might still be available, might not, don't know. But anyway, this one here, advertised at £46,000. If we look at the retail value of this car is £47,000. What's nice about this, because it's not a hard top, it is a car. The other one was a hard top converted into a car, is it's got an opening pan roof, which you can't get on a hard top. So that's nice. Hello? Hello mate, I'm calling about the Defender you've got advertised on Autotrader.
Okay, yeah. I'm just need to leave and I had a feeling my bit wrong. Can I give you a call back or ask my brother to give you a quick call back? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
Are you holding from a dealership or is it by yourself?
I am a dealer, but I'm kind of buying it for myself. I don't know whether I'm buying it for myself or as a dealer, but yeah, I'm interested in it. It's a type of thing that I buy. So, what?
Okay, no.
Is it your car? Is it?
Yes, I can't. Yeah, I'm literally in the meeting. That's why, son.
Yeah.
Call, so I shouldn't take this call, but I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I'll give him a call. You hopefully now straight away.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. So his first question was, "Are you a dealer?" And as I was calling, I thought even the phone's ringing. It's the middle of the day on a weekday. It's a mission. Like to sell your car yourself when you're busy doing your own job, and a lot of you will relate to this that are watching. You know, you're doing your own job, you're busy. You ain't got time for these phone calls. He said it himself. I ain't got time for this. I'm busy. I'm about to go into a meeting, or I'm currently in a meeting. It's just hard work. That's why selling it to a dealer. Obviously, you sell it for less, but it's convenient. It's hassle-free. It's a guaranteed sale. It just gets it dealt with. You earn your money at work with whatever you do. That dealer earns his money with what he does. So I don't know if they're trying to find a private buyer or not, but I think a dealer is the best person to sell it to. Oh, it's calling back. Hello?
Hi, mate. I believe you called my brother about a Defender.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I thought it was you. Sorry, I saw a couple of missed calls and I was busy. So
Yeah, no worries. How can I help?
yeah, so is it your brother's car? Yeah.
No, it's my car. I just use CCV to put it up. That's all.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, the advert's quite brief. That's why I was calling. So it just says urban kit. Doesn't say anything about service history or how long you've owned it for or anything.
Oh, shoot, I didn't realise. Yeah, so basically, I've owned it for the last 2 and a bit years. Service history, I've got the last 3 years of service on it. Mm-hmm. It's a private service. Aside from that, I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing.
So there's one keeper before you. Where did you buy it from when you bought it?
I bought it from a dealership.
And the urban stuff, has it got like an urban usually give a certificate when they sell a car? Is that certificate in the paperwork? Have you got that?
No, I don't have any certificate. I've just basically I've got the car and kit was on it when I purchased it.
All right.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I can't be commenting on that. I just brought the car the way it is.
Fair enough.
Don't know enough about it or yes, this is or this isn't a kit, but it seems legit. But again, if there's any other pictures you want, feel free to let me know. I can take some and send them over. Anything
wrong with it? Anything I need to know about? We're in Milton Keynes. We're actually right next to Urban. It's a little bit of a run. Obviously, I don't want to come there and there's anything wrong. Is there anything wrong with it? Anything I need to know about?
No, there's nothing that sticks out from my knowledge. It runs perfectly fine. There's no issues with it whatsoever. So yeah, not really.
What did you do for work, just out of curiosity?
Any reason why you want that?
Because you mentioned you bought it in your business.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so I just thought that was a bit of a weird question. Construction.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, just a matter of curiosity, that's all. All right, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I just want to pick Urban's brain and see what that front bumper thing is. Not that it really matters. I think it looks all right. And then money-wise, how are you sort of fixed on are you fixed at 46 grand? Are you open any offers? Obviously, I've not seen it yet, so we can't really talk.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about price until someone's viewed it, but I am quite firm that it's price to sell, to be honest. So yeah, price-wise, I would say semi-firm unless a very, very, very close offer to it. But again, not looking for anything silly.
All right. Cool. Well, you're never in Milton Keynes at all, are you? I just thought, would it be an option for you to swing by where we are?
No, man, never that way.
Okay. Sound. All right, well, I've just got to work out when I can come and have a look at it then, haven't I?
Yeah, sure. I'll know think about it. Let me know you got my number, then we'll go from there.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. I think the issue also with selling privately, right, and this is what I felt was on the phone to them, to that guy there, is you're kind of leaving yourself, when you advertise your car yourself online, and we get it downstairs all the time at Binker, you're leaving yourself exposed to being almost interviewed about the product that you're selling, which is okay, yeah? And anyone spending £46,000, to most people, that is a large amount of money. And I mean, that guy was sound, but it was a bit defensive, he was uncomfortable about the phone call. That's what it felt like. And if I feel like if I'm selling something myself privately online, it's my own car, you know, I'm quite passionate. It's a bit of a petrol head car. No, it's not petrol, it's a diesel, but it's, you know, it's an enthusiast type of car because it's an urban, it's a well-spec car. I'm gonna have a chat with someone. I bought this car X year for this, maybe you wouldn't tell them how much money you bought it for, but I bought it for this reason. I've always wanted an urban. I'm quite passionate about it. What questions you got? Let me satisfy you. What service history? Yeah, I've got it serviced. Do you know what I mean? Just satisfying their peace of mind, giving them peace of mind as much as you possibly can. That guy was defensive. Two reasons why someone's defensive. One, because it just ain't for them. He's not the type of guy to want to deal with. It might put down a phone and moan about selling your car privately is a pain in the ass. I've got people ringing me, quizzing me about my car. Or two, so he might be that type of person. He may well, I don't know. The other way, or the other reason for him being like that could be he's defensive because there's something that I don't know about with that car. I personally think, even though the question was, what do you do for work? Just out of curiosity, you mentioned his business. I thought, I wonder what he does for work. I think that's quite a normal thing to ask. He's like, well, why do you ask? I'm thinking, I'm about to spend £46,000 with you, mate, potentially. I'm just curious. Like, I want to know where my money's going. I don't think that's an unreasonable question to ask. But then at the same time, he might think, I don't want to tell you because I'm a private guy. Anyway, I'll put some thought into it. And do I want to, again, invest my time into someone like that? The answer is I don't. I actually don't. But for a YouTube video, I'm maybe up for it. But right now, that call, life, everything in life is sales. You are selling yourself wherever you go. Whether you're walking into a restaurant, into a shop, into a bloody coffee shop, you're selling yourself. Whether you're buying, you're still selling yourself. You're delivering yourself as a human being. When you go to an interview, you're selling yourself. When you go to work every day, you are selling yourself to everyone around you. You're showing yourself who you are. You're teaching everyone around you what type of person you are. That guy did not sell himself very well, especially the man being the man that wants to sell a £46,000 Land Rover. So am I feeling confident in buying into him? 100% not. Amar, what's your take on my mad reaction? Like, maybe I've gone in a bit too much.
You know what's weird? Like, as you're saying, like, would you want to buy it? I'm thinking no, but for some reason, for a YouTube video, you should buy it.
Exactly.
How weird is well? This is the second one with the second defender with the construction, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in construction, and the other one also was a bit unsure about answering that question. I don't think maybe that. I don't know. But I do feel like it kind of reminds me of back in the day before I had social media, buying privately is bloody hard work. I say that, it's really, really good, but it's hard work when it's someone you don't know. Because this guy doesn't know me, I don't know him, there's a massive disconnect there. And you've got to try and work to build a bit of rapport, get to know each other, get comfortable with each other. He's got to get comfortable with me just as much as I've got to get comfortable with him. And that bit there, it's like the car aside, like I strung that phone call out because I want to get to know him a little bit more. I want to know who I'm dealing with. That to me is equally, if not more important than the car. And buying cars privately, it just reminds me of how difficult it's bloody difficult. Like ringing strangers up off the internet, sussing them out and going to buy a car off them with intentions of trying to make profit the other side. That is tough. We can do it, guys. I think what it is, these people, or most people, want an easy sale, right? Selling your car yourself on Autotrader or anywhere, eBay, mentioned eBay as well, privately, it ain't an easy sale. You've got to work to get that sale. You've got to work hard on installing peace of mind, making sure the car's well presented, the photographs are all right, don't get me wrong. They ain't quite good enough though, I don't think. That car could be better presented in that advert. The ad's poorly written. His attitude on the phone is poor. Do a good job of the photos, the advert, and the phone call, and you won't find it a stressful process. But if you do a poor job of the advert, the photos, and the phone call, he would have gone away from that phone call there thinking, do you know what, this is a palaver, this is a headache. But do you know what? All of the aggro that he's feeling at the minute from selling this car online as a private seller is all entirely because of him. So take that as a note, guys. When you sell your car, get the photos right, get the advert right, expect that you're gonna have people call you, quiz you about your car, and be ready to give them the answers and install peace of mind into them. And you will sell your car, you get the right money for it, and it won't be too stressful. It'll be work, but it won't be too stressful. One thing I do know is generally when I've got someone in front of me, I'll get them on side, I'll make them feel comfortable. And I feel like if I meet this guy, if we do meet up, then I know full well, I mean, it could go one way or the other. He might be just hard work and I might not be able to get him on side, but I feel like I'll meet him, he'll feel a bit more relaxed, he'll realise that I'm not the wrong and buyer on Autotrader that he's thinking I am, and he'll soon calm down.
You know, on that note, yeah, as a car trader, have you ever had to reject a customer?
Yeah, I have, yeah. I've had customers, I've had people come down, this has happened quite a lot, that's a good question, Lamar. I've had people come down that they will just pull a car apart for no reason. I say their intention is to knock the price. And I'll be like, no, I disagree with that, if it's wrong, I'll agree with them, I don't care. Like, I'm not here to try and pull the wool over anyone's eyes. But if the car's got something wrong, or hasn't got something wrong with it, don't try and use little tactics to knock me down. I say to them, do you know what, the car's clearly not for you, just go away and buy one from somewhere else. Usually what they'll say is, oh no, I want to buy it. But by that point, it's like, you then got to kind of put your pride to one side and just let them buy it. But it's just tactics and games. And I like to just be transparent, open, get people on a level, agree a happy medium for both sides. And it always works out all right. So, but yeah, I've had people, I just say to them, no, sorry, I don't want to deal with you. I'm here to just sell cars. I'm here to have a bloody argument. So, yeah, good question.
So basically, I've failed at my attempt to buy an urban Land Rover from a private seller on Autotrader and make a profit on it. Now, I could continue on this quest and I might do that at a later date, but the reason why I've decided to stop is because during this process, we had a call at Bincar from someone we know that wants to sell an urban Land Rover. How convenient.
It's like a little car show here, look. S3, another S3.
I think they need to be louder.
That one is noisy.
Yeah.
Is that the mic you stole from us?
Yeah. He gave it to me.
This is mad, yeah? So we've been trying to buy an urban Defender from a private seller.
Okay.
We found one in Scotland. It just didn't happen. We then found another one somewhere else.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Making some noise. That's what we like.
You reached out.
Yeah.
This is Lee, by the way, from Deutsche Tech. Sorry, I haven't introduced you.
Good, how are you? All right?
Yeah, good.
Good.
I obviously know you.
Yeah.
You guys do a lot of our work.
Yeah, that's it.
Ben's a friend of mine. You're literally round the corner. What is your thing? So what's your role there at Deutsche Tech? You seem to do a bit of everything, didn't you?
Yeah, so I've basically a mechanic. So I've been a mechanic since was 15 years old when I started. Messed around with cars all my life, and then I've always watched Deutsche Tech, like on Instagram and stuff years ago. So I always thought one day I want to go work there.
Yeah.
And I knew Ben and John that used to work there. Before Ben had Deutsche Tech, I sort of knew Ben.
Okay.
So then I was an MOT tester, and he needed an MOT tester. So I thought, okay, that's my way in. So I sent them a message. I said, yeah, I know you're looking for a guy that does MOTs. What's the crack? And then Ben sent me a message. He said, oh, I've heard about you. I've seen what you do with cars. He said, you've got the job. I said, no, let me come down and have a chat. He said, no, honestly, Lee, I know who you are.
Yeah,
You've got the job. So I went down and had a chat anyway. Went there and he said, okay. So we had a little chat and he said, oh, there you go, you got the job. So I started there, and that was 7 years ago now. So I started doing MOTs and stuff, which was basically just the MOTs. I've done a little bits and bobs, but I've still got a full toolbox, so I can do pretty much anything anyway.
Because Deutsche Tech are known for their exhaust, didn't they?
Yes, but originally, obviously, that wasn't the case.
Okay, so that's not a new thing, but it's something they've built themselves up to be. Yeah.
If you look at our social media, it's all about the exhaust. It's all about modifying cars and the pretty stuff.
Yeah.
But Deutsche Tech itself is maintenance and repair. That's how Ben started it.
Yeah.
That's the foundations of the company. So that's the side I work on.
Yeah, okay.
And then we stopped doing MOTs, so I just do now, well, basically manage as well. So I sort of manage the workshop. When Ben's not around, you go to me. I look after the lads in the workshop. And we do anything from changing a bulb to rebuilding your engine. So,
perfect. Which you do, you do loads of stuff for us as well. And
we do all right. It's good down there. Ben looks after me. I look after him. So it's been good.
He's a good guy.
He looks after me. It's all right.
I bet. All right.
We've got a few of your cars down there.
You've always got our cars there, haven't you? So we've got so many cars, it's just a never-ending workload all the time. Our lads
you've got so many now. From where you guys started, you've got so many. It's a good achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big now. Yeah, it's a big business. It's fun.
Good.
Got all the family here. So this is a friend of yours, a customer's car.
A friend of mine. Yeah, he's had it for a little while now, and he just said, I want to sell it. So I said, I think I know the right guy for you. So I reached out to you guys, and basically you said, bring it down.
Perfect.
And that was it.
Perfect. It's a lovely car, by the way. So this is an urban Disco 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a commercial vehicle then?
Yeah.
So it's
a commercial. So on the commercial, they don't have the rear
seats.
So like the electric windows on the front, you don't have electric window switch. So that's the commercial thing to it. So and then like in a Range Rover, you have the rear windows with the switch and everything on the front.
Okay.
So I think there are a few bits to it. I don't know entirely.
No, you're right though.
Yeah.
Because it's made as a two-door van, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. So they originally bought it from Urban. So it was his parents' car. They bought it from there. I think they've had it, since it was new. And then they had it for a while, and he said, I'll buy it. So they sold it to him. And then he had it, and then I just said to him, basically, if you keep on to it, you don't want any problems to go with it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You won't want to spend on it if it goes wrong.
Yeah.
And it's not his sort of car.
Yeah.
So he's got his M3, he likes to rag around in that.
Yeah.
So he's decided to sell it. So here we are.
Yeah, sound. So the urban bits, they consist of obviously the central plate. That was a big thing because they're offset, aren't they, normally?
Yeah.
Full carbon front bumper, full carbon rear bumper.
Yeah.
The splitter and diffusers are exposed carbon. Obviously lacquered even.
The exhaust obviously with the bumper. The wheels, that's part of the urban kit.
They're a lovely set of wheels, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think rear spoiler, side skirts as well. That's a big feature. It's got the urban badging on the side there, on the boot lid and on the bonnet, and the urban badge there on the body. I love that. Obviously got the urban badge in there, but also a carbon fibre number plate holder as well. Urban do the conversion, don't they? The van conversion.
They do the conversion, they do it all, and that's it, they get them out the door.
I keep saying I want to buy a Defender hardtop myself.
Okay.
As a car for me.
Yeah.
But
you got too many cars.
That as well. I don't really need a car, but I've got it set in my head that I want to get one.
Okay.
But I'd prefer to buy I'm saying this because I want to buy one. If anyone out there selling one, an urban Defender commercial preferably. The only negative of a commercial is you can't get a pan roof.
No.
So if it's a hard top, you don't get a pan roof.
It comes without it.
It's a bit
and
of a
that's
pain.
what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. But the same reason, tax reasons.
Yeah.
So when you initially offered us this car, it had a bit of damage on the front splitter and the front here as well.
So when they had it, I think it was some sort of animal, don't know what it was, but she hit an animal and it smashed the grille there. That bit was completely gone. and smashed the splitter. So when I brought it down to you the first time,
Yeah.
we had a look at it and you said, yeah, we'll have it, but we want that sorted.
Yeah.
So we spoke to Urban, spoke to the guys there. They managed to get us the parts. They had the centre grille for a while because he originally ordered the centre grille when he first bought the car.
Yeah.
But he just never got around to going to get it. So then they had that there, and then we asked them for the lowest splitter, and they had to pretty much make that from scratch, I think.
Okay.
And then it took a few days because they said they had to lacquer it and do all the bits to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we had the car at the body shop, got it all off, put it all on, and that's it.
Job done.
And now it looks back to how it left.
It's perfect.
Left them, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? We'll do a car vertical check now, actually, make sure it's all good. Big thanks as ever to Car Vertical for sponsoring this video. I'll link them below. Use my code CCD to get 20% off. So they've got this new thing now, which is like their Car Vertical score, saying above average. This suggests a history with only minor issues, good condition and solid buy-in potential. So it's just reassuring you that this check is all good. You're looking for all green ticks, of course. Mileage is all good. It's not got any finance on it, no previous damage, and it's never been stolen before. Obviously, it's a low mileage car, so you want to make sure that's all good. Oh, by the way, the year of the car, I haven't even said that because it's got the private plate on it, which the customer is keeping. It's a 2020 car. It says at the top there. Total of 5 owners, but this car has been in the family from new. So annoyingly, it's had a few owner changes. One of them would have been Urban, because when Urban buy a new car, they have to register it in their name before they can sell it to their customer. So they go down as a private owner, annoyingly. Road tax, £170 a year. That's pretty good. It's a 3-litre diesel. Interesting. So I had the plate change there in July to the WH05 KRL plate. And then I'm looking for the most recent MOT. So it's due an MOT in February as well. So yeah, that is all good. That's what you want to see when you do a car vertical check. I'll show you an example of what you do not want to see. And if you've done a check on that car before you bought it and the seller told you that it was all clear on the background history, if you check that car and realise that had happened in its history, well, you'd be either having a chat about the price of the car or you'd be walking away. Car Vertical would just save you a lot of time, a lot of money and a lot of headaches. Do your checks, code CCD to get that 20% off as well, all right? Should we, can we go for a little drive in it, is that right?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we'll just grab the other cameras and we'll just head out.
Yeah, no worries.
Has it got 2 keys?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it, no, everything's good. Obviously the damage has been done.
Damage been done. Just a bit on the lights, don't shake it, yeah.
Chip on the windscreen there.
The chip on the windscreen, obviously the damage is done. There's a bit of a dent in the door. Don't know if you've seen that, like a little car park dent.
No, I noticed that wheel's a bit buckled as well, isn't it? It's got like a ding.
That wheel, I think underneath those, to be honest with you, underneath them protectors, I don't know if what it looks like underneath that.
Okay.
And obviously it's not personally my car.
Yeah.
So it's not a car that I drive around every day. He's asked me to sell it for him, or see who wants to buy it, and here I am. So I'm not selling you a car that's personal to me.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah. So.
But you know him.
I know him. I'd vouch for him. I wouldn't sell you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. If I had an issue or there was an issue, I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be here.
No,
I know.
Yeah. So I just thought, you know what? Like, it's something that you guys would do, these sort of cars.
Yeah.
So I know the price is sort of a trade price, and that's what you guys want to buy it for.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but as far as I know, there's nothing wrong. I used the car. I went to Essex to watch some boxing with my mates last couple of weeks ago. So he lent me this. I went down there because I had some lads with me. Took it down there.
Perfect.
So I use the car sometimes. It just seems alright to me.
Yeah. It's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's nice. The service is up to date with it, and I also done a service on it for him about 2 weeks ago. Because he always services his cars more than they should be serviced.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
he was like, oh, I want to service it, so I've done the air filters and I've done a service for him.
Perfect. So it's all up to date.
That's all up to date. Yeah, even the service I done wasn't recorded because it's not due at service yet.
Okay, so the recorded service is all up to date.
It's all up
there.
to date. Yeah, I've spoke to him. I asked him that question, so we need to just make sure that's all good.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't have that. It's actually I've never actually
seen
that.
it. No.
Yeah.
When I lent it off him when I went down to Essex, I was like, went to put the window on. Hang on, what's going on there? And I rang him. I said, why hasn't it got switches? And he was like, no, it doesn't have them. It's a bit annoying.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the only compromise, I think. I just think, what else has it got missing?
Yeah, because I don't.
Dodgy bit of driving.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Like I said, the roof is a compromise, but
yeah, I don't really know that all the details or all things that are different.
if Lenny was standing here, he'd literally tell everything.
Yeah.
I message Lenny all the time.
Yeah.
Lenny, what's this? What's this? Is this one legit? Is this a proper urban?
He loves his cars. He knows all about them, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's so good. But it's funny because obviously I'm looking for a commercial myself.
Okay.
And then when you off this, I thought, maybe this is the car that
Maybe it was.
I don't know.
You won't keep it 5 minutes. Anyway.
Nah, that's the problem. And I'm pretty set on a Defender.
Okay.
An urban Defender's a lot more money to what this is, but I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe you float around in it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, this drives spot on. What a nice car.
Yeah, it drives alright.
Like I say, it needs just a clean up, bit of prep still.
Yeah, it's not the cleanest. As you can see in it needs a good clean.
Yeah.
It's got a little chip on the screen there.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think that it's that bad. These parents had it. They take care of their stuff. They always had it maintained. Same with him. Like, he spends on his cars all the time. I think he's put new brakes on this. He's put new lower arms on it.
It's mad as well. Like, we've gone through the rounds, like calling these people on Autotrader, trying to find one somewhere in the car. I know this ain't a Defender, but.
And then it's just on your doorstep.
Yeah, it's just on you, and it just comes back to all the time.
Yeah.
Just buying from people that you know, or people that are familiar with us.
Exactly.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, I bet you get a lot of that, don't you?
You know, we get so much of it.
Yeah.
It's just so much better for business.
Yeah, of course. And I suppose your YouTube and stuff like that helps, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
Things like that help.
Everyone just wants to sell their
Do you want to buy my car? Yeah. I never really thought, to be honest. But then I don't mess around with selling cars like this value and stuff.
Nah.
So I'll never be. But when he said, you know what, we was going to sell it, and I was just going to sell it for him privately.
Yeah.
But I don't want the hassle of doing that.
Yeah.
You know, and all that. If it's a lot of money to spend on the car, and then a stranger's going to come along.
Yeah.
So he had someone come in about 4 weeks ago to look at it, and he didn't want all these people coming to his house and look at the car.
Yeah.
And he's got a workshop of his own. So he said, come to my workshop. Obviously, it's my business, like, it's my workshop. I'm a genuine guy.
Yeah.
Come and look at the car. And the guy said, I don't want to buy your car if I can't come to your house. So he said, okay, don't buy it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And which is...
That was it. And he was going to give him more than what we've agreed with you guys. So he just said to me, Lee, I don't want the hassle of selling it to someone. I don't want someone to come and buy it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a problem. He said, can you sell it for me? And then here we are.
Sound. So so let's talk about money again. So he's giving you his bottom amount that he'd take for the car, which was how much? 28.
It was 20. He said he wanted 30. He just kept on saying 30. But I offered you guys 30. You guys give me 27.5. So then I went back to him. I said, Binker said 27.5. He said, no, 28. He said, if I can't get 28, I'll just sell it somewhere else. I said, that's fair enough. So I said 28 to you guys. Yeah. You agreed on that.
Yeah, and that's with the damage, and then we're paying you guys to do the other bits.
Yeah, so not including getting it fixed. That was just 28 before you saw the car. Yeah. So I sent you the pictures of the damage anyway. Yeah. And I sent you all the pictures, and then when I brought it down to you guys, that's when we agreed, get it fixed and come back.
Yeah, and you've had all them bits done.
Yeah.
Sorted. All right. Well, yeah, I'm happy. Just out of curiosity, how long's the MOT on it?
Oh.
Do you know? I didn't look at that.
Check it now.
Don't worry, we'll check it out when we get back.
If it's due soon, bring it down. We'll sort you out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't matter. All right. Yeah, I'm happy, man.
Yes.
So
it's not bad.
28 plus them bits, yeah.
Plus
done.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
it's
you
been
very
quite
much.
an easy sale, to be honest, mate.
That's good. Easy. Good to get you on the channel as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see you all the time.
I've been following you on your YouTube and stuff for many years. Yeah, so it's good to come and actually speak. I know you've been to Deutsche Tech and stuff, but we haven't really spoken.
No. I see you all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll head back, man.